Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a weirder video, definitely a bit more of an unstructured video, but I really just wanted to talk about Gundam Tanaka. I fucking love this guy. Where do I even begin? I'm a big fan of Danganronpa. I have been for a while. I just the other day recently finished watching Danganronpa 3, which by the way is stupid because why is 3 just an anime when 1 and 2 are a game? Don't get it. But that's besides the point. Gundam Tanaka is the ultimate breeder of Danganronpa, and he essentially is just a guy who likes to pretend that he's edgier than he really is. He dresses up like he's like this like dark demon lord or whatever, and he addresses himself as such, but he just kind of acts like a fucking goofball. Uh, he's a very happy-go-lucky person when you get down to it. You know, he's cheerful, but at the same time, he's like, you know how like those like edgy weeaboos are in high school. They're like, "Don't touch me, my darkness will consume you," kind of thing. That's him. That's just him. Um, he's probably my favorite character in all of Danganronpa. Not even just Danganronpa 2, which is the game that he shows up in, which is something we haven't even talked about yet because I'm just rambling on. This is like I said, this is gonna be a mess of a video because this is just me spewing out shit. But yeah. To dial it back a little, yeah. So he's the ultimate breeder, and if you don't know what ultimates are in Danganronpa, uh, Hope's Peak Academy, the school that they go to, um, gives classes to what are called the ultimates, or I think in the like Funimation dub, it's like super high school levels, and it's like something for him. It's the breeder. There's like the ultimate pop star, ultimate lucky, ultimate detective, ultimate gamer is one of them. Ultimate gamer is actually is by far and away the best in my opinion, because not only right. He has those four fucking hamsters, which are his four dark devas, is what he calls them, and they actually serve purpose in the story, especially in his um, killing, because he is the fourth murderer in Danganronpa 2. Spoilers. Um, but the fact that his hamsters are there actually have like an important role to play in him carrying it out. He also in Danganronpa 3 just has a bear called Grisner. Uh, the bear doesn't really do much, but he's like, "Yeah, I found a bear." And the entire class is like, "Why? For what purpose have you brought this bear?" And then Sonia, who's this girl who's like very enamored with Gundam and like his personality, is like, "Oh wow, a bear!" The bear just sits in the back of the class, just kind of vibing until it goes Teru Teru was like saying about how Mikon and another person were like, "Oh yeah, they're fucking," and then the bear just fucking bites their hands because they're doing this like scene right where there's a donut and a banana and they're like like implying like oh sexual, and then the bear just bites their hand with the fucking food in it, and Gundam's just there like that should teach you to do such inscrutinous things in front of my animals. Karma bequeaths thee or whatever the fuck. Uh, and he's like, it just is super serious, genuine voice. I love him. Anytime I talk about Gundam, my brain just kind of goes brain rot. It's that kind of thing. Like whenever you see a character you truly like, you're just like, that thing's really cool. I like that, and I'm just gonna kind of word jumble it until something makes sense. This video is actually gonna be pretty fucking hard to make. Uh, I'm gonna like go through this like the audio and it's gonna be absolutely shit. I'm just gonna fucking sound like fuck. I also have a lot like a lot of burping right now. I just fucking scarfed down an entire, like, what was it, pint of Bluebell ice cream. It's trying to come back up, be a gas, but I'm not letting it. Uh, Another thing that's really fucking great about Tanaka, going back on subject here, is one of the only issued animals that we've ever seen him have. Keep in mind, this man rizzed up a bear like it was nothing. But the one animal that he had issues with was a fucking Pomeranian. And there's another bit later in the story, right, where he's going up against the ultimate falconeer in like a fight, and he just kind of stances up like in a Naruto pose, and then gets the falcon to join his side instead of the falconeer. But a fucking Pomeranian gives him trouble, which is probably funny to only like me, but it just goes to show that everything surrounding this character is just it kind of works for me, right? Because some of my favorite characters are the kind of like, good-hearted goofball characters who take themselves way too seriously. Because in real life, these people would be super annoying to be around if you weren't really good friends with them. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, oh, there he is doing his fucking shtick again. It's getting really annoying. If you weren't like, in the weeds with this guy. But when you're watching them from a distance, or like you're not like that super close of friends with them, to where you're being annoyed by them, but you're not close enough, and you just like see them every now and again, it's endearing, and that's what Tanaka is to me. He's endearing. He will laugh like there's no tomorrow, and act like he's the edgiest. This guy definitely listens to like Black Veil Brides in the hallway, thinking that he's original and that he has important shit to say. And so are his hamsters too. Probably his fucking fat ass hamster probably has like its own set of earbuds and like a little fucking iPod Nano that he like rolls around with, like it's fucking G Force. Uh, yeah, this is a. I really don't know what else to say. I just like this character, and I threw in Nagisa in there. Nagito, sorry, Nagito Komeda, in there with the X on him, purely for clicks. I'm throwing this at the end of the video, but I like Nagito a lot. He's really cool. Um, the fact that he's just a loser, but like a lucky loser, is very amusing. Uh, but yeah, I hope to talk a lot more about Danganronpa and other shit that I'm really into in the future. Hopefully, in a better structured sense, because this is kind of a mess. Um, but yeah, if you want to stick around for more of that, watch the shit and yeah, just leave a comment. Let me know anything you'd be interested in, anything you'd be interested in my thoughts on, because I am a very opinionated person who wants their opinions known to anyone who will listen to them. That's why this video exists in the first place. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.